And our military troops head overseas to protect our freedom. Sometimes they find comfort in a pet they meet there, but getting a dog or cat back home is not an easy task. An organization called Paws of War is changing that, helping to get hundreds of dogs and cats into the U.S. We take a look in our veterans' voices.
He is a very loving boy.
Staff Sergeant Andrea Tolton and her German Shepherd mix Axel have a special bond, one that was made a world away.
When I saw Axel, there was just this spark in me that knew I could not let him live another day on that street.
Tolton, serving overseas in the Army National Guard, saw Axel on the side of the road.
He has 2 deformed front paws. So he's basically walking on his wrist, trying to cross the street, and then it appeared to me that his back leg was already hit by a vehicle. That's how I got his name. He had one working axle.
She knew he needed her.
From the moment I even locked eyes with him, it was like he just knew he was coming home with me.
But the military has strict rules about bringing animals on base, so she made him a little bed, and each day she would take him food.
As I was walking away, he followed me like 2 or 3 times. I had to walk him back. Leaving him was so heartbreaking.
This special bond is all too common for our military serving abroad.
With so many of our active military across the globe who fall in love with these animals, they need them, vice versa, and they never want to leave them behind. And that's where we come in.
Robert Masseri helped create Paws of War back in 2014.
We have 80 active cases right now with cats and dogs overseas that really desperately need our assistance and help to get them here safely.
The task can be daunting and costly. They operate on donations.
It is extremely costly. A recent case in Kenya, we had to use donkeys, boats, villagers to get dogs out of a remote area in Kenya.
But he says they do it for our military as a way of giving back to them.
Every story is different, but at the end of the day, you have 2 living beings that brought that purpose together and stopped the suffering. But we're very proud of that.
Come here, buddy.
Now, Masseri says that he's actually lost count of how many animals they have rescued, but he says last year alone it was 350 animals from overseas, and he expects even more this year. As for Axel, well, he's already had 1 surgery, and Tolton is waiting to find out how many more surgeries he may need to fix his curved paws. Now, if you'd like to help or for more information on Paws of War, just go to our website, KCALnews.com. And if you are a veteran or you know of a veteran who has an interesting story or needs some help, we want to hear from you. Again, email us at veteransvoices@kcalnews.com.